Hello, I'm Michelle with the Beginning Lampwork Challenge group, and I'm going to show you today how to make a blown ornament. So I have my blowpipe, and I'm going to use transparent glass so I can see inside. And I'm heating up about 1/4 of an inch of the pipe. And then I'm going to lay a thin layer of glass, so just a ring. And I'm keeping it open. And now I'm going to come and I'm going to lay some glass just around that ring, trying to leave that open. So I'm going just on the outside. We thought this would be a great after shards challenge because we've already been making our shards by doing basically the same thing, except we're not going to blow as hard, and we're going to make our ornaments that's a nice sloppy mop there. We're going to make our ornaments thicker and smaller and more round. It's not unusual to use a whole rod of glass when making these. And the cool part is you can add frit to the outside, you can do stringer work, you know, it's basically just a blown bead, but it's only got one hole. We're not going to have 2 holes, which is easier, in my opinion. I hope my hand hasn't been in the way this whole time. Okay, I'm going to work on closing this with some more green. And I'm going to heat up a little bit of that blowpipe just to keep it from cracking off. Decided I don't like that side. And now I'm going to come, so it's open like this right now. And I'm going to come and close it off. Just going in circles. And when you do this, you want to lay that glass on top of each other, you know, as you're doing it, so you don't have any holes and it's fairly even. So I have a very uneven glob of glass on there because I used a piece of glass that I had pieced together. So now I'm just going to keep heating up my blowpipe and heating the glass. Until all of it is the same even heat, like the same color. I'm going to go ahead and blow a little. And I'm just blowing very slightly because I want to make sure I keep that hole open. I'm searching for a tool. I have no idea where I put it. But I'm going to use this little marbly graphite paddle. Usually I have a marver here that has circles that for the beads, but I do not know where I put it. So I'm going to keep melting until I make a nice round shape. Letting gravity do its thing. But I'm trying to keep it pretty thin by the neck of the blowpipe. But I still don't want it to close up on me. And now when I blow it, I'm going to be holding it up in the air, and I'm going to keep it on the end of that blowpipe, nice and making it as round as I can. And it will the glass will like suck up into itself and get kind of small, so don't be alarmed. Heat it back up. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and blow it now and get everything heated up to the same temperature. And like I said, I'm going to keep an eye on it, and as I'm blowing it, I'm going to be turning and wanting it to be a nice round shape. Happy with that shape. So now I'm happy with that shape. So I'm not going to go back into the flame much. I just want to keep it warm. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to heat the blowpipe right here. Oops, right about here. And I'm just going to keep heating the blowpipe. I'm going to take my little I'm going to heat, turning, and it gets super, super hot. I'm going to hold on to that bead, and I'm going to wiggle. Now I'm not heating right at the glass. I'm heating about 1/8 of an inch away from the glass. Of course, it's not going to do its thing. There we go. And then I heat it back up to get it even. And that is our bead. And I'm going to take it straight over to the kiln.